Ritual Madness Podcast, the best of the underground. Make madness your ritual.
Sweet motherfucking monkey nuts, what's going on with you folks? It is Friday, April 14th. We're here in the Twin Cities. You're listening to Ritual Madness Podcast Radio and all that other good shit. Do me a favor. Check out ritualmadnesspodcast.com. On the right side, you can connect with us on a multitude of links. iTunes, Stitcher, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. And don't forget to download the Listen to My Radio app. That's LIST and the number 2, My Radio. Put Ritual Madness Podcast in the search bar. Listen to our station as much as you possibly can. There's all kinds of good music on there and some comedy and some other shit too. If you shop Amazon, scroll down to the Amazon link, click that Amazon link, bookmark it as your own. Every time you buy something from Amazon, like drone stuff and, heroin and whatever else you can get from Amazon. Also right below, there's a little donation link. If you're feeling generous, please donate to the podcast. Help us keep this thing going. If you're in a band, you have friends that are in bands, you have your uncles that's in a band or your fucking dad's in a band and want to play some stuff on the station, send it to me if it's good and makes the cut. No, I'll play it anyways. It'll be a good time. Ritual Madness Podcast at gmail.com. That's Ritual Madness Podcast at gmail.com. We have an exciting show for you guys. The band that never leaves, Exos of the Fallen, and my good friend Jordan over here that's in this crazy text message. His thumbs are going to be really strong, bionic style. Text messaging like a madman over here. So he'll be away from the mic and he'll come in and do tit flips to everybody else who's sitting in here. So hanging out with the guys from Echoes of the Fallen. How are you guys doing tonight?
Good.
Fantastic.
Everything.
Fuck yeah!
Yes. Hey, well, let's go around the table. Let's see who we have here. What is your name, sir? To my right.
I am Nathaniel, and I play guitar.
Sweet, dude. That's awesome. What's your name, sir?
I am Josh, and I also play guitar.
Do you know everything?
I know everything.
Awesome. So we will be hopefully hearing about everything this evening from Josh.
It's going to be a long night.
Everything.
I can already tell. Yes, I can already tell. It's going to be a long night. What's your name, sir? Tell me what you do.
I'm Casey, and I play lead bass.
Yeah. What did someone say you were handicapped from the last podcast or something? You were saying?
I'm just handicapped in general.
Nothing wrong with that. And I want to introduce you guys to the new singer of Echoes of the Fallen, sir. It's good to have you back, man.
I'm Alex. I sing and I make the buttholes gape.
Nice.
Yeah, buddy.
Do you even gape?
So gaping.
Bro, do you even gape? I don't even see it, bro. This fucking walk up to some meathead. And then there's Jordan on the phone over here.
Yep.
He's
doing that.
He's doing his thing, handling business. And I'm excited, dude. So how did you guys end up locking horns with the mighty Alex down here?
He gave us all gaping assholes, and we're like, "You're in."
Nice. Was it a fist thing? Was it a thumb thing? How did that work?
No, you start with the silent duck, then
Work up to the gym headset.
Yeah.
the gym.
I really just spit in it and started punching.
I remember it differently. There was some romance, okay? Scented candle. A lot of KY.
One scented candle.
One scented candle that I had to stare at the whole time.
What was the scent? Do you remember?
It smelled like butthole. I don't know.
Was it like fucking vanilla bean?
Hey, what was on your beer? Tropical blonde.
Hibiscus and jizz.
Hibiscus and kiwi.
And I think it was vanilla bean that he busted.
And what was it? Boob sweat?
Boob sweat.
Yeah,
gym socks.
Absolutely, man. So how did you end up getting hooked up with these knuckleheads?
I was just bored and I thought I'd try out. That's pretty much it.
So how long were you guys looking for a singer? Oh, it was crazy because you guys had just done a podcast.
Yep.
You were talking about all these great future plans that was going to happen here with this band, and all of a sudden your singer said, "Well, I'm gonna go sing in another band with the half of you."
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Some old members, some new members, and
yeah, a bit of shuffling. I think we were looking for what, like a couple months, 3 months, something like that.
Yeah, about a couple months.
Yeah, and yeah, he was the best one that showed up.
It was funny because
heavy.
Jordan was like that snidely kind of. He told me that you were planning on trying out and shit. He was like, It's like, dude, we got a pretty good singer that's probably going to try out. And I was like, who the fuck are you talking about? And he's like, fucking Alex from Ghost Hook. I'm like, what? No fucking way, man.
Hell yeah, man. I
I'm
was stoked
excited
when I
to
heard
see
that.
you with these guys because, I mean, you guys are a great fucking band. You guys put on a great show, really fucking full of energy. You guys throw down. And, you know, Justin did a great job, you know, doing his stuff. But Alex is a whole nother persona of coming at you. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing. He is so intense, and Justin had that too. But you are fucking terrified.
Yeah,
it is.
It's
goddamn amazing.
It reminds me of you know, sometimes I've seen him like full on just in your fucking face, old school Barney style shit. You just fucking just coming at you, dude. You know, so it's great to see that. I mean, so what did the guys in Ghost Hook think that, you know, after you're like, hey, I'm going to go try out for another band? I mean, you know, some guys can pull it off, some guys can't. You know what I'm saying?
You know, they didn't really care. I mean, they're all in other bands other than Larry, so
Right.
Yeah. Didn't interfere with
Larry's
their
too
practice.
Larry's too stubborn to play in any other band. Oh, fuck you guys.
He's too stubborn to play in that band.
Right. So that's really cool, man. That's fucking. I was super excited when Jordan said that you were going to join and shit. And you guys kept it pretty damn quiet for a long time, man.
Yeah.
And, I mean, how excited were you when he came in? Did they send you some tunes and you learn them, or did you guys just start working on a new one, or what?
They sent me a song and I wrote lyrics to it, and that's pretty much it.
Nice. That's the way to go, man. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Tried him out twice, and then the second time we're like, yeah, we need him in there.
Twice? Why would you have to try him out twice? What the? Did you have other people?
We knew after
did
the first one,
Was
but it
there
was just
was there an illusion of giving other people a chance? Was that the deal? There?
We needed to make sure he wanted it.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, we had to make sure that he was comfortable with our weirdness. Is pretty much what it had to come down to.
And
I don't know.
He's like,
stuck around.
I gaped them all. Well, I
Right.
mean, that kind of speaks for itself.
I'm half swallowing this chair right now, sitting on it.
please don't leave any marks on there. Yeah, I mean, it's hard enough to get people to come in here and hang out with me.
I'll Lysol it. Don't worry
It's
about
gonna
it.
be all fucking gaped up butthole and shit.
Yeah, it's gonna smell like hibiscus
Hibiscus and boob sweat.
and boob sweat.
So we played some. What is it? The Skull first. What was that? It wasn't meant to be the first song, but I somehow fucked it up, and Jordan was like, "Oh God, he had one job." He gave me that one job look that he has.
That he's
given
giving
me.
his phone right now.
Hey, you jumping into this?
Hey, Jordan, are you trying to fucking gape your phone right now or what? Absolutely. God, you love that sourpuss look on him, man. You got a lemon in your mouth.
He's in the zone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely in
man.
the zone.
Hell yeah, dude. So who picked the Skull?
I did.
What now? Where'd you hear about those guys? You were telling me that's the singer and
And the guitar player from Trouble, I saw him at the Turf Club last year, I believe it was, yeah.
oh nice. How'd you hear about him? I fucking totally lost track of what's that singer's name anyway? I can't remember.
I don't know.
Yeah, he just kind of like stopped jamming with Trouble and
Yeah, they only put out that album so far. It came out like 2 years ago.
oh nice. Yeah, it was really cool. I was
album's
surprised.
pretty heavy.
Yeah, man, for sure. And the other stuff was way more, Trouble's more rock and roll,
Yeah.
fucking stoner shit, I totally dig it. I'm excited. You guys always seem to bring some good tunes and turn people onto some different shit. And with Alex in there, there's going to be some choice picks in there as well. So
Oh, yeah.
that's good shit, man. I'm excited. Fucking A, I've got a bunch of stupid questions to ask you guys. How about the Charlie Murphy, man? I feel bad for Charlie Murphy
That's
passing
some
away, dude.
bullshit.
Dude, that sucks.
Oh man,
I thought we were done with this shit in 2016.
right.
And
there's a whole bunch more people going.
it's
We'll see if
fucking ridiculous.
17 can beat 16, right? Wow, it's horrible, dude.
Yeah, at the end of
Kill the
most
rest
shit,
of my
16.
fucking youth. You know what I mean?
Pretty
good
much.
God, they could start with the 35th.
That's going to be the best rematch of basketball ever, though.
So what you're saying is like Nickelback could die in a fucking plane crash, and it would that count as one person or?
Would that equal it out?
That might. Yeah, you might be able to count that as one.
Oh, that's awesome,
Federers
dude.
will be pissed.
Might make up for last year.
Of all the bands, I'm shocked as shit that Frodo is into fucking Nickelback.
Frodo's into Nickelback.
Nickelback.
How dare you, Frodo?
Oh my lord.
Yep.
And I thought you were a man. So, you guys planning on taking any rides on United Airlines anytime soon, or?
I play to lose, so yes.
I'm not moving out of my seat,
Again.
dude.
Play
Don't
that-
put
play
your
the-
hand in that giant asshole of his.
It's gonna go right in, man.
Yeah.
Just
Straight on fisticuffs.
You'll lose your keys.
I saw the greatest meme from all of this week, and I sent it to the band, but it was basically Pepsi saying, "Oh, that was the worst PR nightmare of the week, maybe even the year." Then it was United Airlines, "Oh, here, hold my beer." And then it was Sean Spicer saying, "Leroy Jenkins."
Does he know the Nazis actually invented sarin gas? I wonder if he knows about that.
I don't think he does.
Yeah,
He's only
probably not.
qualified to be the White House bunny, Easter
Right.
bunny.
Yeah, no shit.
That's fucking hilarious. That dude is. Does he have his head in his ass? Or
I don't
what's the
know.
deal?
It's got to be a chore to be that willfully ignorant, and he's managed to do it. I'm
in,
impressed.
in the public eye too. That's what's
Right.
funny, man. I don't even really know about what was all said, but the guy said that they not even the Nazis used fucking.
yeah,
Right, it
not
was
even
Hitler-
the Nazis used it on his own people, or
Exactly,
no, in
yeah.
war.
He
yeah,
didn't use it in his own citizens.
He didn't use it on his own civilians like Assad did.
right. It's
When
like,
he told, I didn't know that Jewish Germans were not his civilians.
Right.
They were excluded from that.
oh, he
that
fucked up
group.
so bad. I think he's still apologizing for it.
Dude, do you remember that CNN headline we saw where it said it was just him and it said, "I let the president down"? I was just like, no, you let America down.
I think it's been fucking insane these last 84 weeks or 84 days or whatever the fuck it's
Yeah,
been.
the 100 days in the White House.
It's
Kinda-
Yeah,
ridiculous, dude. It's
been a nightmare.
So Alex, have you thought about writing any songs about crushing the Cheeto or anything like that?
That's the other band.
Dangerously cheesy.
crushing the Cheeto. Yeah. Yeah,
you hate my
dude.
puns,
There's gonna
I
be
do.
some. I bet you there's gonna be a surge of punk rock bands popping up. You know?
Seriously.
Rage Against the Machine is getting back together
Right?
next year.
No way. That's not true, dude. That's not true, is it?
I don't know. He
That's a-
would know.
I
haven't-
seen some shit, but then a lot of people were saying it was fake news and that they were
that
actually
sucks.
gonna. But it wouldn't surprise me. They're so political and fucking.
Right.
Man, who wouldn't want to go see a fucking Rage show, man?
Dude, have you seen the Rage tribute? It's called Guerrilla Radio. I saw him on my birthday weekend this last year.
Yeah?
Fucking great. I
Really?
think like two of the dudes are the guys that are in that 10,000 Days
Oh
tour
yeah,
tribute too.
yeah. That's some good shit. Yeah. Awesome. Very cool. So let me see here. What is different from styling from your other band Ghost Hook to these knuckleheads? What
You have to wear makeup.
I mean, I sound the same for the most part. Yeah, wearing makeup.
how's that feel?
It's all right. You know?
It's different.
It is different.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
you used to do it back in the day before Ghost Hook, right? You had another band that you wore makeup. No, I'm wrong.
Nope.
I'm wrong.
No.
Of course, it's leave it to me to get all the facts straight before we go on air.
You didn't do your research.
Yeah.
Come on.
Fuck
Oh,
it. Again.
Greg.
Yep. Again, that'd be that look that Jordan get.
Yeah, yeah.
You had one job to do
I mean, I've been getting a lot of shit from the band, but hey.
from Ghost
Oh,
Hook.
yeah.
Ah.
What kind of shit are we talking?
Oh,
Like?
just about wearing makeup, you know, and
Yeah.
Oh, it's so adorable though.
Welcome.
I was pretty, you know.
He was so cute.
Dude, I'm looking at your guys' your promo photo from that photo shoot, and dude, it turned out really good, man. Looks fucking awesome. You guys look like you've been out in the elements for a while.
Yeah,
So-
at that
so
point
now
we
that
had
he's not in
been.
the room,
Yeah.
we can talk shit about him.
All right.
Yes.
We had to go down a fucking mountain,
Right.
side of
God
a fucking mountain.
Damn out. I've never seen a man so terrified as
I didn't
you
think
were
we
at
were
the
going to
top
get
of
him
that.
down there.
So
some
what? So
fucking
all right,
shit.
stop. So what happened? Okay, so you guys are looking for locations to find something cool, or did you guys already
No,
have
so
one?
No,
Jordan had-
Jordan found a location.
Right, but it was
That's it.
before it snowed, and it snowed really hard that day, obviously from the pictures.
Right.
So we're walking up and like,
But,
hey, this
dude,
is really
these,
fucking
like
cool.
huge fucking snowflakes. It looks really fucking badass. Though,
It was the
man.
perfect
Yeah.
You
kind
know
of thing
what's
for
not
that,
badass
actually.
though? We didn't use the fucking picture from down at the waterfall from the side of the mountain.
That they had a-
That's on top of it.
right.
Yeah.
We went through some fucking shit. I mean, I wouldn't have gone through that shit if it wasn't snowing. I
Right.
mean,
Yeah,
This
dude,
is-
you almost ended up
We
in the
kind of drug
drink.
them down there. You're just like, come on.
And we got handed to Al and Jax too. They actually followed us down there
They
too.
did.
Right.
Like, what the fuck are we
They
doing?
did a great
right?
job with the photos. It was
Dude,
pretty
we
awesome.
used Alan Jacks for our wedding photos, and we went down by the what is it? Fucking in Stillwater. There's like a little what the fuck is it? Bombshell or what do they call the fucking place? The boom site. boom site down there. So we went down along the river.
Sure.
You know, it's fucking sweltering hot out. We're all dressed up. We're all walking, you know, my wife's got her fucking white dress walking through the fucking, you know, the dirt and sand and shit. And Alan and Jax went down there with us and endured that sweaty bullshit. It's fucking so stupid, man.
It wasn't down the side of a mountain. I'll tell you that.
I know,
A
but
snowy mountain.
Yeah, the 200-foot drop off into the goddamn river too.
Right.
Oh, that was the one that we used was the river is like 4 feet behind where we were standing or something.
So the
like
one
that.
you're looking at, Greg,
Yeah.
is when I'm actively shitting my pants.
Yep.
Because
You do kind of look like you're.
Yeah,
Yeah, I told him you got like 20 feet back here. Fuck you! I'm not getting any fucking closer to the ledge.
Yeah, he was. We were about maybe like.
Yeah, I don't
5
do
feet from
heights
it,
well.
but-
Yeah. That's fucking hilarious, dude.
Jordan threw a fucking there was like a good sized rock. We kicked it off the edge.
Yeah.
And then we were waiting for to hear the splash. We were like, so foop,
Nothing.
swish. I mean, you probably wouldn't die from that fall.
Right? Just fucking hurt yourself, break some bones, fucking lay
And
there
then
going,
he drowned after that.
Don't worry, dude. We called the fucking ambulance.
The problem is there's
Yeah,
too many
look at him
fucking
struggle.
trees for a helivac.
Right. That's funny. They just sling a rope down there. Just wrap it around his leg.
It's gonna make for a really cool metal profile picture.
Yeah,
Right.
man. So you
retarded.
you endured the mountain to get down there for that awesome photo shoot.
I mean, I guess it was worth it, kind of.
Yeah.
Not really, but hey,
So
He's
now
still here.
So now is that the kind of makeup you're going to be wearing for your shows now?
I think so. Yeah.
Awesome. So you guys are going to be
sweet.
kicking some ass tomorrow night, folks, at
Hell yeah.
Lee's Liquor Lounge. It's a great lineup, a really good show. Let me see here. I got the lineup here. Echoes of the Fallen, Beast Face, Glutton for Punishment, Kobaloy, and that one other band, Witch Den. Hopefully, everything's all good here, but. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. I'm excited. It's a $7 cover, 21 plus, 8 p.m. doors, 9 p.m. start, $2 Jack and Cokes, $3 PBR Tall Boys. I'm excited for the show. Lee's shows are always a blast. People come up and chill out. We got $300 in tattoo gift cards to raffle off as well.
Nice.
That's always a plus. And it's $2 a ticket. Plus, it helps pay for the bands and get everybody some drink tickets and all that other good shit too. So, and you never know. PBR has been known to show up with merch too. So hopefully they do that tomorrow. That'd be really cool. I want to just announce real quick. Marty from Mortificator, he's a guitar player from a band called Mortificator. His mom was just diagnosed with some fucked up cancer shit. Cancer in general is all fucked up. Saturday, May 6th, we're having a Kick Cancer's Ass benefit for Sue Wilson at Lee's Liquor Lounge. That's the next monthly madness after tomorrow night. Mortificator, Kunanoon, Hex Vortices, Pandemic Inc. Again, that's $300 in tattoo giveaways and other raffles to help raise funds for Sue's time that she has to take off and whatever bills and food or whatever they got to pay. So please come support. I know the scene is very, very well known for helping each other out when it comes to time of need and that kind of stuff. Again, we always do the $2 Jack and Cokes, $3 Tallboy PBRs. That's Lee's Liquor Lounge. It's a 21 plus show, $7 cover, 8 p.m. doors, 9 p.m. show. Again, that's 101 North Glenwood Avenue, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Lee's Liquor Lounge. Come down tomorrow night. It's going to be a blast. Echoes of the Fallen. We got a bunch of tunes to get to tonight as well. What is this? Vesiana?
Yeah, that's what I think it is. I can't pronounce their name.
We got some
Polish band.
Serpentine Dominion as well. What is the Vesiana stuff?
It's a Polish band that I found off of. I was listening to Behemoth on Apple Music, and they were suggested.
Nice.
Pretty awesome.
I think that's badass, man. It's so much different than it was when we were fucking kids, man. You can get Pandora and Spotify and all the
God,
places,
yeah.
and they could they'll suggest you cool shit that's very similar.
It's
I
actually
love
pretty
that
sweet.
shit. I love that. You get to hear new shit that you may have never ever heard of. Much like listening to Ritual Madness podcast, because I have guys come in and pick some real cool tunes and these guys have done that. Just that. We've got a lot of stuff to get to, folks. Stick around. We're going to take a tune break and be back. Hey, what's going on, folks? You're listening to Ritual Madness Podcast, episode 156. I am the Hexkin, your host. You're listening to Ritual Madness Podcast. Like I said, do me a favor, check out ritualmadnesspodcast.com. Go to the episode tab. We have 154 episodes. Going to release 155 this coming Monday. A lot of episodes, a lot of great bands, and the band that will never leave your studio, Echoes of the Fallen.
Yeah.
We live here now.
Have done a few
The herpes
podcasts.
of the local scene.
Yeah, I mean, that was the second time I got herpes, but
Oh, wait, you gave it to us then, I think, by that math.
yeah, I don't know, man. By the way that fucking Alex was talking about fisting you guys, I was kind of wondered what's going on there.
Tough
So
love.
I want to fucking
Gaping.
apologize because I messed up Jordan's playlist here.
Jordan's
And,
world famous playlist.
Yeah, that's right. World famous playlist.
Something one job.
Oh, that's fucking great, man. That's great. Well, welcome back, folks. I'm glad that you're joining us. If you're not listening to us live, you're listening to us on the upload. I got a couple questions that came in while we were on break here, having a smoke and talking bullshit and all the other shenanigans that were going on. First question is, what was the driving factor behind bringing Alex in on vocals? You guys, any of you can answer.
Besides
That's a
the
dumb
brutal
question.
fisting,
Well,
He's probably the best fit out of everybody we tried out.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, that's why we picked him.
he'd
but-
initially messaged me about wanting to try out, and I was honestly kind of surprised because
Dude, when he told me,
Yeah, I was too, actually.
you were deep
I didn't
in your-
expect like I mean I only seen you in like super like brutal grind shit, so I didn't know.
let's try a lighter
Other
style.
than
You mean that he wanted to go brutal light?
right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go brutal light.
I mean, just
I need to watch my figure.
I mean, that's what I'm drinking tonight.
Brutal light.
knowing and seeing what he does live, and just the presence that he has.
Hells yeah.
I mean,
Tom Jones
Totally.
is a big influence.
Yeah.
it totally fit what we were looking for.
It's
and-
not unusual to be beat by anyone.
You know, Elvira
can
lost her
see it.
virginity to Tom Jones.
Get the fuck out
Oh,
of here.
thank God.
Oh, no wonder she's so
She
morbid.
had to go to the hospital because she got torn open. Tom Jones is the shit. Making a game.
There's a similar story between me and insert random girl here.
Oh, Alex, that was the best fucking story ever, dude.
Except for Casey's the one that got tore open.
Yeah.
Ba-doom-tsh.
We have an app
Mic
for
drop,
that.
bitch.
Oh,
Mic
fuck
drop,
all
bitch.
of you.
Yeah, there we
I
go.
have an app for this.
Fucking.
Yeah, but you're not prepared. Oh, wait, you are.
He's the only asshole that carries around a rim shot for his own jokes.
Yeah, rim job for his own jokes.
Yeah,
got it.
exactly.
So my second question that came in from our anonymous Nick Kozecki from Ghost Hook, he said, "How many lights are in the light show?" Wait, no, I'm sorry. How many lights in a light show is appropriate for Echoes?
Everything.
All of them.
Your mom.
Yeah, Nick, you
Well,
hear that?
currently
What is it?
We have-
10?
Oh shit! You're gonna count.
4 LED bar lights, 4 blue clip lights, and 2 red clip lights, and I'm still trying to get a couple more in there.
Jesus. So Nick, did that answer your
We also have a special
Jesus.
How
surprise.
many is enough? Can you see after our show? Then it's not fucking enough.
We have a long
Hey,
way
Jordan,
to
you
go here.
forgot about the nice special surprise in your kick drum.
Yeah, there's a special. I actually had a fucking hand in that special sauce.
Ooh, my.
The Szechuan sauce?
Yeah, the Szechuan tit flip sauce. It's good. Question number 3: If Echoes was to cover any band or any, oh god damn it, I can't read. If Echoes could cover any song by any band on an album, which tune would it be?
Anything by Nickelback.
Oh, God. Damn it. Why?
This is a
Why?
great time to
Why-
announce
why-
that we're currently auditioning bass players.
I think we're
Why-
doing
why
that
you
every
say that?
podcast.
Oh, great.
At the gates cold. I think that'd be pretty cool
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
big
kind of
good
want to
one.
do. Alex and I briefly discussed this, but
Faith No More.
"Surprise You're Dead" by Faith No More would be really cool to do.
That'd be a good
Open
one.
your eyes. Just fucking Alex going crazy. That'd be awesome, dude.
I know Josh wants to do it, and I ran.
What would
Oh,
be
yeah,
even
fuck
funnier
Any
Beatles tune?
is that fucking
Hell no.
Alex doesn't scream.
Yeah,
he
what's
actually
up,
sings
Marine?
it all out and shit. That
Yeah,
would be pretty
what's
funny.
up, Marine?
Yeah, that's probably not going to happen.
Yeah.
Absolutely, dude. That's funny.
we do
and,
Andy
and,
Rand.
and number 4, I mean, you can be honest about this. How much does Ghost Hook rule? It's okay, be honest, he said.
Everything.
Everything.
I mean, they're no Green Day.
Nick
Is
did. Nick did. That's hilarious.
I do love me.
The
some
man
Bill
of
Stone.
many
Kilzicki.
faces. Yeah, Kilzicki did.
What the fuck's the question
He
again?
said. How much does Ghost Hook rule?
The answer's go to fucking bed, Nick.
Too many craft beers, Nick, is what Alex said.
There's never enough
Big
craft
league.
beers, ever.
Time for a nap. All right, so a serious question for you guys.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
so you're playing. You start playing shows. You're around for a couple years, right? And you start out like any other band, opening shows, and you slowly work your way up the line, right? So how many shows is it appropriate for a band to step up and actually headline a show? What was?
Hold on, I'm trying to find my Crickets app too.
Well, I mean,
Hey, are you looking for an exact quantity
The answer
here?
is it doesn't fucking matter.
what's that?
Right.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It really, yeah.
That's
So-
the answer.
I mean, here's my dilemma with the question at hand is that back in the day, it's totally different from what it is nowadays. Everybody really does shy away from that headlining spot. Everybody wants the feature spot. Everybody wants the second slot to the third slot, fourth slot before the headlining band. The sharing that business. What's sad about it is that, in my personal opinion, I think that it is a true testament of what you do locally and how you do promote yourself. If you've been around more than a few years, you shouldn't shy away from a headlining position. If you have a band who has more than one album out, you know what I'm saying, or has the gumption to play a fucking show, to get on stage to begin with. And I'm not trying to bash anybody. I'm not trying to say anything. What I'm saying is that if you're out there long enough and you're out there longer than a certain band, you're out there longer than Echoes, you're out there longer than Outside the Murder or whatever band have you. I mean, when is it time to say, okay, well, we're gonna take a jump into that slot? Because it really does prove whether or not you can hold a crowd, and that is something that as a band you should really strive for, is to hold that crowd. If you have friends that really enjoy coming to see you perform and do what you do that you love to do, right? That you should be able to be friends long enough. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, even if we thought that people were going to start leaving, we would go out and start talking. I mean, Josh was talking about, having flyers for what time your band was playing because there were two rooms going and they were focusing on the main room. The thing is that you got to be able to push that spot, man, and you got to
gets
be able
people
to
going.
test your fucking self. If you're not able to hold a crowd, then maybe back down and go back for a couple years and play that second, third slot. But the fact of the matter is that when you have exceeded your time frame to say, okay, we're going to open the show because we want to drink or because we want to, hang out, it really is. I mean, I'm getting old. I understand that staying late at these shows can be taxing on a motherfucker. I get it. But the point of the matter is that don't you want to test yourself? Don't you want to step up and say, hey man, it's time for us to be a headliner? Like, that's a
the next
testament
step
to
in the
what you
progression.
do
Right.
in the role of things. And I mean, Josh and I were talking. We're all talking outside about this exact thing. It's like nobody flyers anymore. No one takes the initiative. I mean, Jordan and I can be a vulture for me on this one, man. We've had bands when we started booking this show that we put on the show, and we would be the only ones promoting it. Not even the band promoting the fucking show that they're going to be on here to just bullshit. This is a fun time to come around. You know what I mean? When you're, it's so difficult to fucking put everything aside and focus on what you do. You focus enough on playing the songs and writing the songs and making the songs. But the fact of the matter is you have to push your fucking band because nobody believes in your fucking band more than you do. You know what I'm saying? And I beat this subject to death, but it's like social media is not the end all be all, man.
Right.
There were nights where, and you brought up Stupor Dave at time, where he would let people into the shows to flyer for their shows that isn't at the same fucking club, that he's having this show. That is good promotion right there. That is a good business, man, because in my opinion, you should be out there flyering. I'm guilty of it myself because of relying on social media, but it's sad because you get 100 events in one fucking month, they're just going to pass by. You're not going to be able to pay attention to all of them fucking little blurps on your fucking Facebook, especially when you got assholes like me that post so many fucking things a day. You know what I mean?
Hey, at least someone's doing it though. You know?
Exactly.
Right. I mean,
which is awesome.
I've I've found that I've noticed a lot. I mean, it's makes it easy for me to tell. Like if I'm booking a show,
Sure.
I can tell which bands, based on what promotion that they've done prior. Like if they're actually promoting the shows that they're doing, and it really it separates from the guys and gals that are in bands that are just doing it for something to do as a hobby. So they're not fully invested. So they're not gonna, they're not gonna dump money into getting flyers or whatever. But then there's the groups that are actually like, maybe the chances are slim that they'll actually be able to do something with their music, but they're still gonna strive to do it.
Right.
So they put money and the time into promoting. I still get flyers for all my shows.
Right.
I flyered for the
And
show tomorrow
ones,
night.
and nice ones, not just the shit. Throw together, fucking write them on the piece of paper type of thing and Xerox them. You know what I'm saying?
It does help that I have a background in design, so I
And
do design
masturbation,
all my bands flyers. So
Right.
I'm not gonna make something that's gonna look like shit.
Right.
But, I'm not doing. I personally am not doing the music I do just for shits. I actually enjoy doing it, and I'm not gonna waste my time if I spend all this time practicing and learning shit. Playing the songs, writing the songs, getting the set tight. I'm not going to put all this time into it and then half-ass it when it's go time for the show.
right.
And half-assing it includes not flyering, not promoting. Like if all you're doing is just clicking a share button on Facebook, you're not really doing a whole lot.
There's somebody who in my opinion has kind of risen up in the scene pretty well, and they've been putting on really good shows, and a lot of people have been going to him, and it's a little bit different than our mainstay, but DJ from Buried Above Ground has a lot of opinions when it comes to shows, and he's got a bad rap for it. I mean, a lot of people think he's a dick over it, and I look at it and I think of some of the stuff that he said, which makes sense because you guys are in that echelon with those guys to where you guys are putting the good effort forward. You were honestly trying to do something productive with your band. You're not just in it for the fuck of it. You know what I mean? You're actually putting time in. You're getting merchandise out there. You're actually, pushing forward. And that's, I think, what a lot of people get miscommunicated from DJ saying that is that there are bands that want to be that top, like a top athlete, like a Michael Jordan of their scene. They want to put the time in. They want to group their money together. They want to fucking get their ducks in a row and to be able to jump in a van and do 4 or 5 dates or more. You know what I'm saying? Where there's a lot of bands around here that half step this shit and they think it's okay. They're cool with being just that local hero. Where you guys are continuing after Justin stepping down or and looking for a new singer and finding a great fucking singer. You guys are moving forward. You're not.
We didn't want to. We were actively trying to not take a step back.
Right.
Exactly.
We didn't want to lose any momentum.
That's exactly what I'm talking about too.
Our goal was to not just.
Oh, there goes. Wiggle that. That's just maybe that. Unplug it. Plug it back
try
in.
plugging it back in.
Yeah,
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
It just frizzled.
Power down.
The files are in the computer.
God
God damn it! I don't even know which one it is, man. I that fucking cord's fried. Jordan just got cut off. Yes.
Party!
Yeah, dude. Sorry, dude. Let's when we go to the break, we'll have to fucking
Sharing now.
figure out what's
God
going on. I don't
damn
know.
it. Me and Casey. Oh shit.
Sweet.
Just use Alex
Just
mic.
get
and
real
we'll-
close.
It's fried. I don't know what.
I don't even know what I was saying, anyways.
Sure, you do.
Per usual.
Now you got the.
No, I did lose my train of thought.
But no, I mean,
No, like we when we were looking for our vocalist, like our goal was like, okay, we don't just want to, just like bottom out here or just continue as we were. Like we wanted to find a vocalist that would help bring us to the next level, because we want to keep improving where we are and what we're doing with the band and the music. We're not just doing this as a hobby for something to do on the weekend. Like we're in it 100% to do something with it.
And we needed
This blow also happened when we were already trying to amp stuff up and take that next step.
Right. That's fucking, that's the positive move forward, and a lot of bands, they fall short of that exact thing. You know what I mean? They have good intentions and they want to do this and they want to do that. And they play some pretty good shows, or they get on a, Leo Presents show and they think that that's the pinnacle of what you do, man, and granted, there's a lot of talk of the pay to play, and there's a lot of talk about all of that other shit that we've already beat to death over the conversation, and I've kind of established and really drawn a line in the sand when it comes to it that I don't really stand on either side of that matter. I think that it does harm if you're not willing to step up and sell those tickets, if you're not willing to do that. That next step for it. Now, if you're paying to get on a tour and you think that that's the way things work, that's pretty fucked up. And I think that you shouldn't, by merit, you should be able to get on shit like that.
You got to pick and choose your battles.
Right.
To pay to get on just a local show, not so much.
No,
For
absolutely.
doing actual tours, that's just kind of the way the industry works.
Right.
Also
To be
depends on the tour.
an unknown band, to get, if you're going to get, say that, X whatever band fucking that's got some notice on a national level is doing a tour, and you want to say jump on a week or two of those dates, that they're not just going to be like, yeah, let's give these guys a shot. Like to do an actual tour, you got to pony up the money
Right.
to do it, which it's a risk, and some people don't like that, but to me it's different than doing a pay-to-play show.
I think it's
You're
investing
actually
in your
going,
future as
yeah,
well,
you're going out there and going beyond just your home state. You're doing, you're actually going out there and doing something, and it shows that you're dedicated enough to your craft and to your band that you're willing to put a little bit of money and extra time to do that next step.
Right.
Especially if you're from
people
here.
and people are honestly, it's a big taboo. It's a big fucking, piss in the wind type of thing around here, because a lot of people are they frown on that whole fact, and they think that, it's not right to have to pay to get on a tour or anything like that. But here's the thing, man, even with the local shows and selling tickets, the promoter himself, Bobby, has come on, on the podcast himself and said, I'm just giving people an opportunity to put their money where their fucking mouth is. If you're willing to play the show, you better bring some people, man. Make an effort to show that you're gonna, think about that. Rob's a perfect example of that from Twin Town Tyrant Records and Glutton and Krog and whatever 12 other bands he's in. But he's a perfect example of that. He's jumped on these shows after everybody around him has like fuck that guy, and he's proven himself to where he can get on these shows. From Bobby. Bobby will offer him that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there's people think that Bobby is making bands pay to be on the show. What Bobby's doing is he's giving you tickets to sell.
Proving ground, dude.
You're not having to pay for those up front. If you don't, whatever ones you don't sell, you're not having to.
You're not liable.
Well, see, here's
You're not liable. Like
here's the
you
gray
sell
area.
as
That's
many
a good
as
way
you
to go.
can. You get a percentage
Depending.
of what you sell, and if you sell well, he'll throw you on
you
another
more
bill.
shows, yeah.
But if you only sell, let's say 4 for whatever show, if you sell 3 or 4, he's gonna pass you over for the next show. But if you can sell 50 or 25 or however many he gives you, it's proving to him.
And that's different from paying like upfront like $200 for
There's some
400
promoters that'll
tickets
say-
or whatever.
Right.
That you either gotta pay just to be on the show without ticket sales at all, or you have to buy the tickets up front, or whatever. Bobby just gives them to you, and you have to give them however much that you sold, and then give them whatever you didn't sell, and then you get a percentage based
Right.
on what you sold. And I think that's completely fair. What band will not want to sell pre-sale to any show that they're doing? If you give me the option to sell
that's different than a normal pay to
something
play.
pre-sale, it's just an extra step in like promoting the show. You're like, hey, I'm playing this show. Do you want to go? I can give you a ticket now.
And it does put the onus on the bands too, and then it actually gets them working within their fan group and all that. And
But that's also why I say you got to pick your battles. 'Cause, there was a
Yeah.
few times when we were in Seared that we did a couple pay-to-play shows, and
yeah, we paid out of pocket to begin with.
I know we paid
Yeah.
out of pocket, but we got lucky with a gold mine where I had like 2 friends that I knew that I could sell to, and then they had 10 friends, so they ended up we ended up selling.
Yeah,
like
we
20 tickets
we always
to
came
them.
out ahead with that, but that opening up for those bands.
Here's the thing though, is there's a great.
But those
area
were also national bands
where
that we were
people,
opening for.
People have had issues where I mean, there's been talks, and honestly, it really hasn't come out if it was true or not, whether or not that there were charges for tickets not being sold. You know what I mean? Like that's the gray area.
There
for
are
me.
promoters that have done that, and past bands I've been in, unfortunately, were on shows like that, and we didn't really know that ahead of time. Like, we turned in what we sold and what we didn't sell, and they're like, "Well,
you owe us money still, did?"
Yeah.
a lot
rough.
of the battle of the band
yes.
formats back then
yeah,
were that
it's
kind
of
style.
a pyramid scheme."
It was a
almost.
pyramid
Yeah, for
scheme.
sure.
You know,
Yeah,
it
what
was
the
like,
fuck was that
But-
one?
join
as
us
far
in
as
this
That was
Bobby-
at 7th Street entry. That was the day after my 21st birthday.
Right, but it was like
Gorillas,
entertainment.
But it's Bobby and with Leo presents, he doesn't. You're not liable for those tickets that you don't sell. You don't
Right.
have to pay for 50 of them. You just get those and sell as many as you can.
Right.
And that's what a lot of folks don't seem to get because they think that bands are buying them or whatever. It's like,
Well, they see tickets and the fact that you're getting tickets up front, and then they're just kind of assuming that it's going to be this pay-to-play thing.
Well, it all depends on how the promoter kind of sets it up to you in the beginning too.
That's very true.
I mean, it depends on how they present you the show.
I mean, in my other
get-
band, Providol, too, we had that same confusion with the mushroom head thing, and it was a mess because it was actually that kind of setup where you would get these tickets, you could sell them, and then make some extra cash off of those. But we thought it was, well, you're liable for the ones you didn't sell.
What? Yeah, which
Yeah,
is
and-
fucking bullshit.
Right,
You know?
and it wasn't the case.
It's
It
so
wasn't the
it's
case.
so
and-
underhanded when they don't tell you that fact from the very beginning.
Oh,
too,
totally.
You know?
I
Oh, by the
remember.
way, these fucking 25 tickets that you didn't sell, we held you accountable for 50. Now you sold 25. Good for you. Now
pony
you
up
still
Right.
Right. And
fuck
that
you.
We took
actually
a huge hit here, and it's all on you, buddy.
Yeah, that happened to us with that Battle of the Bands where we knew. Well, I don't know if we knew when we first jumped onto the bill or not, but I knew that by the time we got to the show, we knew that we had to have every ticket accounted for or whatnot.
Yeah.
And then it was
then
also
they-
a bullshit thing where it's like whoever sold the most tickets gets the best slot.
Right.
Yeah, they actually offered to have us pay extra to get a better slot on that one.
Right.
And
Well, you know,
Jecker
Jecker back in the day, he used to fucking, do those metal massacres, and he would circle your name, or he would circle your name when he gave you the little handbills, and he would be like, whoever hands in more tickets gets paid more. You know what I mean? You don't get this. I mean, he puts you on the specific slot, but that was the test of getting your people there and through the door. Even if they didn't make it to see you and they came in with that ticket, you're still getting more money out of it. And back then, I don't know if you guys have ever played First Avenue, but First Avenue has a readout of every fucking thing that they pay for. So they have 20 employees, so they got to pay those 20
Yep.
employees.
Yep.
Granted, it's fucking minimum wage for fuck's sake, dirts and peanuts and shit like that. But the sad thing is that they account for lighting, sound. They account for all that shit. By the end of it, you're just getting $40 anyways. I mean,
Yep.
let's be honest. We're really not in this to make money, but
No, it's
right
just for
Right.
the love of it,
for the
man.
love of it, and actually
fun.
getting your material out there. Now I got a question for Alex. Alex, do you smoke these guys completely under the table? Is my first question.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think it has that. Yeah,
I could honestly, just throw that out.
Yeah, you
there.
were terrified.
I was terrified.
Man,
Still
this
am.
dude's he's gonna do things to us like fist us.
No, he had already accomplished that.
It's like a cyclops winking into the storm.
Alex hasn't had a chance to answer the question yet.
I'm a little baked right now. Sorry.
Point proven.
All we need.
Yeah, that's the
That's the
proof
answer.
right there, dude. Hell yeah, man. That's good stuff. How about Alex? Has the writing changed? Has your style really changed with this particular band and their format and what they? I mean, because you guys have had an epic story to go with the first album, correct?
Yeah, that was Justin's kind of overarching concept for what we were working on then.
There really isn't any specific story or
Right. We're kind of starting over with that. The lyric
We kept
aspect
the
of
lyrics
it.
for Nameless Ones because that song was already
Published. and
Published.
out.
Yeah.
Right.
Any of the ones that we've had recorded, we're keeping pretty, pretty much
Now
verbatim.
are you guys doing any of the older stuff?
Only a couple.
two of them, yeah.
You know,
Okay. I mean, was that kind of in the deal when Alex came along? I just say that because I have tried out for a couple bands, and it to me it really threw me off as a vocalist trying to come in and emulate, not necessarily emulate what they're doing, but I have a different style of writing compared to the guys that I've tried to fill in for or take over their slot, and it really shined me away from that particular fact because I didn't want to go in and do. I wanted to come in and do something different, and they were all like, "Oh, well, in time, if it all works out." And I knew that they wanted me to be a part of the band, but the fact of the matter is that when you go into something that's already established, it's really difficult to just say, "All right, I'm not doing any of that shit." You know what I'm
right.
saying?
I mean, you are you and they're them.
Right,
I mean,
right.
For as far as live stuff, like the show tomorrow, where we have a couple of the
Tomorrow, you mean April 15th at Lee's Liquor Lounge?
Yes, precisely.
sounds
Be there.
familiar.
That's a shameless plug. I love it.
Hey, isn't Beastface on that show?
Yes, they
Are
are.
they?
Yeah, they
indeed.
fucking are.
Not anymore.
Beastface?
Oh,
is
wrong
it?
band.
Shots fired.
Whoa.
No,
He doesn't speak for us all.
As far as
Hey,
old
dude, was
material,
that a Moab?
as far as like
21,
live, we're
16,
doing
Mother of
what
all
are we doing
bitches.
like three of the old songs, including Nameless. As far as new stuff for the album, Nameless was always intended to be on that.
Well, Nameless is newer.
We
It's
are
not on the
keeping
old
that.
album.
As far
Right.
as anything from the old EP, we're keeping the song "Shattered Existence."
Yep.
But other than that, it's
all fresh.
It's all
after that.
fresh new
And
material
Alex has
that
been
we're
doing a great job.
Yeah, we gave him one of our newer songs from like kind of the reboot or whatever.
That was
And-
a nice little thing
Yeah,
you did
thank
there.
you.
He talks with his hands. He's
I do.
Italian.
It's
He is Italian.
I'm a quarter Italian, and this is the only way it manifests. It's not my fucking tan. I'll tell you that much.
You don't have olive skin, is that what you're saying?
I don't think I have skin. It's like
Translucent.
It's his,
Yeah.
it's
All
his
of it's
talking
been
with,
sitting
talking
in the
with,
sun and turned
with
white
his
like a
hands
dog turd.
and his alcoholism.
Yeah.
yes,
You're
Yes.
you're like an Alfredo Italian.
mother of God.
the white sauce.
Wait, is Frodo Italian? Can we call him the Alfredo?
Alfredo Italian.
He's actually technically more Italian, but I have more Italian in me.
Wait, he's probably had more
That's
Italian
only when
than
he's
him.
inside
Wait,
you.
no. Wait, Justin's not Italian, is he? Oh, I'm sorry. That was
Oh my! I think
I
German.
didn't know George Takei just fucking joined the band.
Didn't take long, did it?
Oh my!
so. I mean, so you're saying that it hasn't really changed as far as now. What about lyrical content at 10, Alec? What are you writing about with the Echoes?
We have like one song, Void of Light. It's just about like the sun dying.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing crazy, kind of sci-fi-ish a little bit.
Sure.
The Hollowed Woods, the redid you do of Hollowed Woods was
The
Yes.
song, The Hollowed Woods.
That was pretty awesome.
It's based upon this documentary I saw called The Sound of Insects.
Right.
And it documents this guy going out in the woods and he wants to die. He's got cancer and
Right.
he wants to just die in the woods.
Right.
And
Did he go tackle a bear or
He
something?
like documents his days.
He documents his days, and he thinks he's gonna die like in a month, and he lives for like over 100 days. And
Jesus.
it's just horrible, and it's just about that.
Right.
And
This
whatever.
this is a real thing.
This is
that-
real, yeah.
Wow,
So,
dude.
yeah,
What
documentary you can watch.
what woods did he go in? What was it?
I don't remember.
James Woods.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of
Very,
candy.
very nice. That was fucking off the cuff there, dude. You rebounded very well after your text battle. I like that. That's great, man. Look at it. James Woods.
Famous.
Well, he couldn't have been in Natalie Woods. She's dead. But you
I
were-
just heard a joke from my parents the other day.
Fantastic.
What kind of wood doesn't float?
Natalie Wood.
Yes.
That's good shit right there. All right, that's enough of that. So we do have some more tunes. We're gonna start with the Echoes tune called "The Nameless." What now? Did Justin write that one or?
Nope.
The lyrics, yes.
Yeah, the
Jesus
lyrics.
Christ,
yes.
Josh.
Yeah,
Justin
I'm
did
out of-
write the lyrics to this. We had originally
Sorry,
recorded it
Justin.
with him last year.
Yes, and we re-recorded.
We didn't want to didn't want to scrap this song, or like everything that we had with it really fit, and we just wanted to, since it was already released, we decided to keep the lyrics with it. But we recorded new vocals with Alex, and then a remix and remaster of the whole song.
Who did the recording and remaster and all that shit?
Me.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
He did.
Oh, good for you.
Again, if you want to try out on bass, we're holding open auditions next week.
Yeah.
Watch, Wes will come and play bass for you guys. Two giant dudes on the other fucking end flipping each other off playing bass. Fuck you, Wes. No, that's not very funny.
We
we're
can make that work.
So we're going to do Echoes of the Fallen, Nameless Ones, and then we've got some Iron Maiden after that. We'll do some
shit.
Anel Nathrak and some Protest the Hero.
Fuck yeah.
We've got all kinds of craziness up in here. And we're going to talk shit off the air. So, yeah.
Not like the mics on this guy.
Yeah, we're
All the time. It's always on.
just hope you can hear us talk
Yes.
shit. So stick around, folks. We'll be back. Oh, you guys missed the Nathaniel. Whoa, that was awesome.
Thank you.
Welcome back, folks. You're
Billy.
listening to Ritual Madness Podcast, episode 156 with the guys from, what are you guys called?
Everything.
Echoes of the bongin.
Echoes of the Bongin.
Absolutely. So Alex was talking
Alex
about how much
definitely is.
how much he really loves Dream Theater and how he wishes he could listen to that band all the time.
They're
Like
so
they're-
better than Slayer, man.
Fuck my pork noise.
Shots
us
Dude, he's
you
one of the
really
hardest
feel.
hitting solid drummers out there. What do you hate about him? Come
I mean,
on.
he's no deal
Sucks.
pert.
It's no
I
Green
don't,
Day.
I don't think we have enough time for this. Alex is going to go on a tangent and just get angry and violent. And
That's good. Well, I like to see that and hear about it. It's good stuff.
It's fucking metal, man.
I want to read next week on fucking Blabbermouth. Shitty local Minnesota band starts beef with Mike Portnoy.
Right? That's fucking
It's never going to happen because he's too drunk to realize what's going on.
Him or us?
Yes.
Just yes. I like that. Perfect.
Oh, that's awesome. I want to say thank you to everybody who's tuning into this garbage. I appreciate you guys taking
Not
the
holding
effort.
back anymore, I see.
Is it getting worse every time, or
I
is it
think
just
it is.
me?
Oh, shit.
Well, what was funny is the last time that we did it. How long did we go? Did we even make it through the first segment before it went awry? I remember. No. I remember Jordan going, "Oh fuck, here we go."
I think it was like within the first 10 minutes, it just like, oh yeah, let's go. Nope.
Was that the DMT one?
Yeah,
maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Oh, that was a good
Yeah,
one.
that one got it educational.
I know.
learned a
I
lot
just
that
want to
night, that's for
on
sure.
the DMT rampage. I fucking rant about how much I love it. I haven't done it in a long time, so I'm due for a good session.
If you
I
want
would
to
agree.
Reset.
I'm curious about this.
a reset.
So, yeah.
Yeah, a reset. That's what they call that's what they call that, is a reset when you do that shit, because it scrambles your brains for a little bit and then you're back in the.
How
in
much
the
time we
mix.
talking? Like a couple days off?
We could do it in between the break if you wanted to.
Quick reset, right?
Next
we would
time
be ba-
Echoes is on here, we're all tripping DMT.
Yeah. Just
What's
everything we say
horrible
always
about it is
like,
that it
what?
tastes like shit and it burns the fuck out of your lungs.
That
but
sounds horrible.
it gets.
It does sound horrible.
It's fun though. It's a blast.
It's like mixing fucking, what is it, like the works and bleach.
What?
Yeah,
Boom!
right? Fiberglass in your lungs. What?
Oh, so it's like
I had an
smoking
old
women's cigarettes.
roommate that some reason decided to try and he was cleaning the bathtub with toilet bowl cleaner and bleach.
Oh, he probably made chlorine gas or
Yeah,
some shit.
like I walked in, I'm like,
Yeah. There are a few things you shouldn't mix.
Did he
Yeah,
make? Did he make
that-
himself?
there's a
Did
lot
he
he's
of
make
like, oh, I was
himself
trying to really
fix?
get it clean,
It will do
trying
that.
to kill us all.
My fingertips are numb. Why?
Is my skin supposed to be peeling?
It's not peeling. You're peeling it.
Right.
Your head's
Your
an
head
orange.
is orange and you want to peel it.
So from talking to Jordan, through the progression of Alex kind of getting in acclimated to your guys' stuff, it sounds like you guys are writing on a regular basis now. I know you're kind of in a scenario where you're a little stagnant at a point. When that happens with bands, you get in a set of playing shows after shows after shows, and it starts to fuck with your writing time and when you can actually put down effort in writing lyrics and stuff. From what I understand it, Alex, you came in like fucking gangbusters, writing tunes right away and getting
Yeah,
ready to
song
get-
a week, I think.
Pretty much
Yeah,
5
that's
songs
pretty-
in the last 3 months.
Yeah,
That's impressive.
That is really impressive, especially becoming the new guy in the band and really jumping aboard, because a lot of people, like we talked with before, they want to play the older stuff, and a lot of bands want to hold on to a lot of that stuff or rehash some of it. Like, we want to put this dude's vocals on this old stuff that we really still love a lot, which is cool that you guys are keeping a couple of the older tunes and letting Alex, dude, you did a phenomenal job on that Nameless Ones, the remix on that shit. And you said you guys recorded that stuff in your studio, huh?
Just the
Pretty
vocal
much.
track.
Just a vocal track.
Yeah.
Just one Saturday night.
Right. And just fucking ripped it out real quick.
Yep, Jordan set up kind of a makeshift vocal booth, and just kind of let him do his thing, and fucking sounds great.
Yeah, it turned out really well. So, did you have just the music already, all the fucking tracks for the music ready to go? So you had blank tracks for him to scream over. That's fucking awesome.
Yep.
Very cool.
Well, we had, when we originally recorded the song at 1459 Studios, we had when we released an instrumental version.
Right.
So I just took that and he did the vocals over that, and then I just did a little mix and mastering to it, and
Nice.
just so it wasn't the exact same track, with new vocals. I re-EQ'd and a bunch of shit with it. So
So
Yeah,
what
did
did
the
you
remix.
end up using to record his vocals? Like what program?
a microphone.
Shit. Well played.
What a horror.
Where's that badum-tis?
Yeah, right. Was that a mic drop moment right there? It's like a
I
microphone.
used
There's a fucking
Adobe-
stick drop moment.
Adobe Audition.
Nice, and it all worked out fine.
Apparently.
So I mean, so you had the tracks that were, they were all separated, or you just had one track for him to rip over?
He recorded over the track, and then I had some. We had gotten some tracks, like guitar and kick drum and whatnot. We did a remix of the original version of the song, so I just kind of mixed, like, it was a remix on the guitar.
Was that the
basically
Promodol version?
Yeah, basically a remix of the guitar,
How could you tell?
kick and snare.
I actually asked
Over
Tracy,
what he was
to revamp one of my old tunes too,
Yeah.
just because I like what he did with the other one. That was really cool.
No, he does
That's
some
what brought,
great work.
brought the idea into my head. I'm like,
Tracy
I can
does good
copy
work.
Echoes.
Awesome.
Like, fuck it,
Where you at, Tracy?
Yeah. That's good shit. And the big shout out to Tracy. He's about to have a baby. Well, he's not. His girl is pretty soon, isn't she?
He might as well
Yes.
be having it too.
Yeah.
Coming up.
You know,
Right. I wonder if he's
me.
Hey, Tracy, are you dilated yet?
All the
Been
time.
dilated.
Yeah.
yeah. After Rooster had his way, I think.
He's a kind of a big fella, but you never know.
Yeah.
Just because you're a big guy doesn't mean you have a big wang,
I've always
No,
seen
from
his
experience,
balls.
Craig?
No, not at all. My shit's like a tuna can, bro.
We've
May
heard
only be
Short,
an inch long, but
short
it
and
fits
round.
snugly in a sewer pipe.
Yes, I'm using that one. That's a good one right there. So as far as the writing is going well, you guys are pumping them out good, and
what we got.
We got two new songs that we've never played out before that we're going to play out tomorrow.
Yeah, since
Awesome.
since Alex has joined, we had was it 2 or 3 songs that didn't have lyrics that he
Yeah,
put lyrics
3.
on that we had written over the last year, and then 2 brand new songs that we have from bottom up written since he's joined.
so
And
now that they have new life, injected into the band or into your fisted a-holes,
Gaped into the band.
Yeah, so gaped into the band. Has it really sparked you guys to fucking want to write some more songs? I mean, it
hell yeah.
sounds like
same.
it's
All
We've
the
been
time.
even when we're just running, the set before the show, we're going over riffs and sending audio files of ideas that we've had. It's anytime that you get a new member in a band,
in your mouth.
it really kind of it does breathe new life, and it's a new excitement because it's
In
it's
your mouth.
it gets everywhere, and then you cough and it comes out your nose, and it's
But it's
Wait,
so
are these
cute
mics
when you
live?
tear up.
That is too fucking
What is it? What is it? The
graphic, even
fire
for this
breathing
podcast.
dragon? Is
No.
that where you fucking Sock him in the nose.
Yes.
Did you know that if you have a mouthful of cum and you plug your nose, you can blow it out your ears?
Wow.
From experience, you know
Yes.
this. That's what I'm
I
hearing
thought you were
here.
supposed to swallow it.
What kind of frothy loads are you fucking holding on to, buddy?
More chunky than frothy.
That's the
If we're gonna be honest.
Is he
Why
doing
does
that?
it taste
doing
like garlic?
They call it the spigot.
It's Listerine.
No, it's Listerine.
that's
No,
fucking,
it's definitely inspired us to do a lot more writing, and after this show we're back into writing mode because we're
Yep.
in the process of completing a full length album, and
that's got to feel good because you guys haven't released a full length album since that first one, correct?
Thanks for reminding
That wasn't
us.
actually a full length either. I think
just
we
6 songs.
Yeah, it was,
EP.
we're calling it an EP. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a lot
We're
of-
looking to
a lot of
do
lineup changes.
10 plus songs.
we're ready to do a debut.
Roughly 10,
We're looking for
between
a
10 and
DP.
like 13, I guess, would be depending on what we write.
Oh, is that where we're setting the bar?
Dude, he just, for those of you that didn't hear Casey through this whole thing, he said, we're looking for a DP. And fucking, you'll see in the video when he says that, in the distance, you can just see Josh's head go, no. No, we're not. No, Josh is like, absolutely not. You might be looking for a DP, but I'm not using this receptacle
No, sir.
to
An
touch
EP,
weenies.
an LP, and then the DP.
DP, the worst of them all.
The elusive
I think
DP.
back when Justin was in the band, I think we had a rough idea of like 10 songs plus
Yeah,
an
we were aiming
instrumental,
around 10. Yep.
10 or 11, but that was with the whole concept that we were doing, and now that we're not doing that necessarily, the door's open to do a couple more or less, but we definitely want to do a full length.
Now here's a question for you. Now, if Justin was wanting to come and sing on one of your new tracks, just as a gesture of I mean, because you guys left off on good terms, right? I mean, you guys are still
Yeah.
all friends and
Definitely.
and,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
everything. And just as a hell of a dude and a hell of a singer as well. And to have two powerhouse singers on one song, I think would be kind of like the passing of the torch type of thing. And that's just my opinion because I mean, with Alex, ushering a new era of you guys, really and ready to work on new material and really open the floodgates to a full length CD, man. I think it's it's not a bad. I'm just putting in my 2 cents, by the way. they're all like, yeah.
If they're both down with it, I'd totally be down with that.
Killswitch
Yeah.
Engage did that, I know, when they released End of Heartache. They had
Yeah, wasn't it Fixation on the Darkness that
No.
they did it on?
no, that was on their first album. On the album that they released with Howard Jones, I think it was When Darkness Falls was the song that Jesse Leach did guest vocals on. But it's something that's been done. But I mean, if it were to work out and everyone
'Cause
would
we're
be
so
cool with it,
comparable.
I think it'd be a cool idea.
Oh, totally.
It's,
Yeah.
Sorry,
both down with it.
maybe I just interjected too.
Fucking do.
Greg just broke Echoes of the Fallen.
Alex is all self-conscious now.
Oh no!
What the fuck just happened?
Yeah, well,
He's too
Whoa.
This actually happened.
hey, I just started. You're trying to kick me back out of the band? What the fuck?
No.
No, it's
I'll
That
still
is
let you fuck me
incorrect.
in the ass, though.
Whoa.
I'm
He's
sure
not-
there's
he's
a
not
spot
lying
that
about
needs to
that.
Scream somewhere on the CD.
Justin said he'd be totally down to do that. It would be super fun.
Fuck yeah.
And just to be on the same track with Alex would be fucking super cool as a vocalist in my perspective of it as well, because I think that again he's one of the standouts in the scene in my opinion as far as
Agreed.
guys that throw down and bring it to you. There's a lot of singers out there that half-ass that shit, and Alex is not one of those guys for sure.
Have a guest vocalist on
No,
every
he
song.
full asses it.
Yeah, just go full on fucking late 90s fucking
Full and a half.
do a Soulfly album where they fucking have a somebody playing a
Right, everyone
tambourine.
gets one scream.
Whoa, no.
You mean gang vocals? No. They're all separate and they're spread out.
You guys have one word. You have a word in this song. You have a word in
Right.
this song.
If you record them
You
all
have a word
together
in this
over the
song.
whole.
and or buttle. Sorry.
How do you know
That
our
was
next
very
song title?
fitting for Echoes, though.
Justin said Alex is a perfect person to have taken over the band. The guy's a monster. and he said it wouldn't have been any other way, you guys. So that's really cool that you guys are still tight with Justin. You still fucking play with his band. I mean,
I still live with him.
oh, that's right. There you go. Well, why are we talking good about him? We should be talking about his
we're
crinkle toes or something. I don't know.
Oh, they're so weird though.
Omega just this week finished up tracking our album, so that's cool. I'm still doing that with Justin.
Nice.
I think just mentally, we're all in like a better place where we want to be with the music that we're making.
Right.
And I think Justin's a lot happier from what I see doing what Omega's doing.
Yeah.
So it's all definitely worked out. Really
And dude,
well.
dude,
no, it's
you
been
know
great for
from
what this
transition from band to band, us playing in Outside the Murder together, and unfortunately me being a fucking bonehead and not relaying the message of getting back together and having that whole fallout. But in my opinion, I think that the bands that you started or joined and started after that fact, it really pushed you into a whole new realm of playing as a musician. And I think that the projects that and the things that you've accomplished since that time, man, it warms my heart to see you start with jamming with me and going on and continuing to be a musician and bettering yourself as a musician. I mean, you weren't even playing drums at that particular time. You were like right before we broke up, you were fucking just starting to play drums again, and you took it to another level to join a band like Echoes, because dude, you really did, fucking jump into the fire right away to get involved in that shit.
It both does and does not help the shit that Nathaniel and Josh keep writing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
You're welcome.
fuck, there's definitely no slowing down and half-assing this.
And
now.
no.
Every time you do something cool, like especially when we were writing Forever Enslaved, man.
He's
you
like,
do
"Ah,
something
shit,
cool.
that was awesome.
That
Oh,
was
crap, I
awesome.
gotta do that
God,
again."
I gotta do that again.
Fuck.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that really cool blasty part was awesome.
Yes, it was. You're doing it forever.
I don't know if I can replicate that.
He's like, I did it. I was blacked out at the time. I don't remember doing it.
Right?
I've done that a lot with the new stuff. I'll try something that's really cool and pushing myself as a performer,
And he'll fucking nail it.
and then
it'll just be
and then I just
great.
kind of sit there and I'm just like, fuck, I gotta stick with that now, don't I?
Yeah, he probably
yes,
looks
you do.
up and sees Josh and I
so
grinning
you
like
guys-
idiots.
Did they notice?
So you guys know.
Grin on our
So you
face.
guys know one of the first times that he did play with you guys, I came to the show and ended up pissing my pants and sitting in the
Twice.
fucking-
Yeah, twice.
Yeah.
You pissed
Yes.
your pants twice
that night.
We do
That
remember
night I
that.
did, yes. So that is. I mean, that is.
I am the
yes.
Padawan.
I was
Yes.
pretty fucking bummed
And you
out
were the
because I was,
Jedi Master.
dude, I was all fucked up and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna see these guys jam and fucking. I'm in the bathroom drying
Drying
my
your-
fucking crotch off because I pissed on the front of my fucking shirt and all over my thin ass fucking cargo pants, dude. It was so horrible. And the only one I told afterwards was Rachel. I'm just like, you got a cigarette? She's like, what's going on with you? And I'm like, I pissed my pants. She just starts laughing at me like, what the fuck, man? I'm like, yeah. And then the funny thing is I go to a party and fucking piss my pants again, and like I gotta leave. I'm outside standing.
I think you
next
told
to
me
this
this
dude.
the next day. Like you went out
Yeah.
to like piss, and then like you look down, and you're like, "Fuck, I did it again." Well, I'm just gonna go home.
Yeah, dude, and it was cold outside too, so I'm like
just dip out
outside and
at that point.
pissing in the snow, and I didn't even know it. All of a sudden, I look down and I'm ready to walk back in the house. There's people on the porch too, and I'm like, oh man, it is fucking instantly cold. I'm like, fuck, man, I gotta fucking
lucky
sit
there
in
wasn't
this
like
itchy
a-
shit all the way home. Yeah,
Lucky there wasn't like steam.
there probably was. That's the fucking sad thing
like
about
the
it.
bald sweat head in the winter,
Right,
Are Greg's
yeah,
pants on fire?
right.
Why is he running really fast?
I
to the
should have,
car?
dude. I should have just went into the party like, "What's up, guys?"
Ever see some
My
piss and
name's
some
McLovin.
pants?
Yeah, it's like what is that fucking that show where they're doing the Andy Kaufman thing where he's fucking taking the booger and he's talking to the dude and the guy's like looking at him and he's got it on one side of his nose and then the dude turns around and he switches it to the other side to see if the dude notices and it's like a big ass like 1 inch size booger just sitting there and he's talking to me blah, 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 and he's like making him feel uncomfortable, like looking at him all weird, and the dude turns and he just goes, puts it over there and starts talking to him again. Like, did you notice? I should have done that with a fucking piss crotch. Just walked in and like Hey, what's up, dudes? Like all happy and shit.
If you
This
perfect
wasn't
that
here
move-
earlier.
Dude, what happened to your fucking pants? Oh, just let it go, man.
Such chill out,
I
bro.
over-
Just don't even
snowball
look at it.
fight.
I overfilled my fucking depends. I am old, you know. You can tell by the beard.
Hey man, don't knock until you try it.
I know I shit them right now, but
Convenience,
it's a little itchy.
bro.
That's what that is.
You
It
just
is-
don't want
it's
to
a
wiggle
scent.
too much.
It's a scent. It's an effervescence.
It's delicate yet firm.
Yeah, a
Musk.
Yeah.
It's just musk. It's slightly like got a hint of like taco seasoning.
That's
And witchcraft,
racist.
right?
The hexagon.
What a dick. What a fucking dick, man. Wow. Taco seasoning. You had to go
man.
there, didn't you, dude?
South of the border.
So like,
So it happens when you fuck
grind
up my
your dead
playlist?
skin, is that what makes cumin party?
Right, popular. No, you know what's funny is the guys in Necromus back in the day, well, like fucking my guitar player goes, "Hey, Hector." And I'm like not paying attention. He goes, "Hey, Jesus. Hey, Juan." And I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? He goes, any Mexican name, you got to answer to it. And that was the thing. Like, just out of the blue, he'd just go, hey, you know, fucking Pepe. You know what I mean? Some shit. And
Pepe?
He'd just do some
I'll
fucking
call
shit,
Greg
yeah.
Pepe from now on and
Jesus.
see how long I live.
See
Pepe
how,
jumped in.
see how far that goes. You know what's funny is Alex will probably do it, and it'll make me laugh so fucking hard. I'll go, hey, Pepe, want to smoke one of these or what?
I'm just gonna call you. Oh, you're a delicate tsetse fly.
Right, that's right.
Yes, fly.
Mexican? I thought you were like from Yemen or something. Fucking fooled me.
What the fuck just
Oh,
happened?
that is fucking ridiculous. Never go full
Fucking
retard.
Yemen.
Oh, dude, that's fucking fucked up, dude. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that, Alex, a lot. I really do. Fuck off. No wonder those guys at Ghost Hook think you're a dick. Oh, fucking A. They got to smoke all the weed just to tolerate you, you prick. All right,
Do they
man.
smoke more?
We-
Is that possible?
I don't. Can Larry?
As much.
Can
As
Larry-
much.
It's $100 a band practice.
Wow.
night.
Damn, bro.
Well,
Didn't Alex say like
you have
he
Lucas in
wants
there,
to be the
too.
first guy to OD on fucking THC?
Yeah, and he fucking tried it recently in Colorado.
You got to share your Colorado
Yes, please.
dispensary
Seriously.
story about
Yeah.
how she's. Oh, you throwing a party?
All right.
So I was in Colorado a month ago. Go to my dispensary that I go to all the time. I go there first before I even get to the hotel.
Right.
And I get all this stuff. And she's like, oh, how long you here for? Oh, just 2 days. She's like, you bought all of this for 2 days? Like, I'll see you tomorrow at noon. So the fucking next day I go there at noon. And
What'd she do?
yeah,
So what did you buy? Did you buy a bunch of edibles and fucking everything? or what?
edibles, pens, drinks. It's like Fear and Loathing in Denver.
Oh shit! We need a suitcase of fucking Acapulco Gold, fucking Skywalker OG, and a
As
few
your
of these in
attorney,
there.
I advise you to do this.
Yep.
Have
Some
you-
other
Motherland.
cheeses.
Have you butt chugged it yet?
Butt chug?
Yes.
I can't stand on my head. I need help.
Did I just get volunteered?
I think
You gotta hold my ankles. Josh, you can insert the bottle.
No, no. If
We're
you're
talking
gonna-
about sticking it in my ass, right?
Yes.
No,
100%.
no. Here's the deal, dude.
How do I get volunteered
Instead
for
of the
that?
bottle, you gotta have Josh hold it open and fucking and
damn it.
Nathaniel fucking bird feed it.
God, why?
As long as he has to do that, I'm whatever.
You know what's funny?
I'm
is
gonna bob a
Nathaniel-
bird his gaping asshole
I'm
with a
pretty sure that
tincture.
Nathaniel would do that.
You don't have to hold it open. I'll just push.
You didn't have any problem with it last night.
The sphincter is relaxed when it's shut.
Oh my god, that was great. Oh man,
face. It
I just
hurts
took
so
this full
bad.
retard.
Yeah, he just butt chugged
Oh,
a
you just
lot
got
of
full
weed.
Casey?
It's fucking
I
great.
mean, that might be the only way that it's possible to overdose. Just stick it in my ass.
All of it.
Just-
Everything.
You heard
all
it
of
first. Just stick it in Jordan's ass.
That's fucking awesome, dude. That is so awesome. I can't even imagine that lady's the look on her face when you showed up the next day. Holy fuck, man.
She's like,
You're
"Hi."
still
Did
alive.
she ask you where you're from? Where the fuck are you from? Oh, she knows you, doesn't she?
Oh, I had to show her my ID.
Oh my god! So she's like,
$200 of edibles in one night.
why isn't Minnesota legal already?
That's why
These
she
guys are-
contacted the authorities.
He might be why.
They probably would have said they probably contacted their congressman to get a hold of one of the congressmen in fucking Minnesota. Oh, by the way, we had a guy come here from Minnesota,
Right.
and he upped our revenue in one day. So I think Minnesota would benefit from the
Our store's
recreational
running
marijuana.
for the next month, no
You
problem.
have no idea how big your street cred is. You're a kingpin here now.
Yeah, dude, that is pretty gangster, dude. I have to say that
It is
is
gangster.
full on weed gangster right there,
This
man.
guy graduated to butt chugging.
Yep,
That's all I'm
that's
saying.
it. The Jenkums of weed.
Well, then
Zero.
good news. It's a suppository.
Yep, the weed jankum. That's it, dude. Well, let's take a listen to some more tunes and gather our fucking
On that
our
note.
faculties again. We've got some gluten-free poon
We're gonna try an experiment on the break here. We'll let you. If Alex comes back, it wasn't successful.
I got some gummy bears I could stuff in there, dude. They're like,
Why? Why
If I don't
gummy
come back,
bears?
I'm dead in the parking lot with weed in my ass. I OD'd. Nice knowing you all.
He's the first person to
Go
do
fuck
it.
yourself.
Mission accomplished.
Go down the history books, bro.
oh, that would
By
be
the way,
shit.
Nathaniel's probably going to be the one to put him there.
Tonight on the 10 o'clock news, Minnesota man dies from butt chugging fucking marijuana. The first casualty of recreational marijuana and medical marijuana ever recorded in the United States.
Republicans would have a field day.
I do not,
right.
Right.
I don't think that's a.
We're doing a toxicology to make sure it was just weed.
I don't think you can say that Alex's weed use is recreational. I think you have to say it's a profession.
It's a fucking lifestyle,
Dude,
man.
you are a professional.
I'll be Trump's poster child for why will weed be
The only
illegal.
thing, the only thing that he's probably better at than smoking weed is eating pizza. Because I've seen this motherfucking, I've seen the aftermath of this gigantic pizza that he tag team with, and everybody who was there was like, "Yeah, dude, he ate a fucking appetizer and then had an appetizer after the fucking course meal." And
He
shit.
ate a whole fucking wet burrito in Acapulco before this.
I think
Oh,
he
I
just
wasn't even
swallowed
asking,
it,
buddy.
though.
To be fair, I did use performance-enhancing drugs. I might have cheated a little bit.
That's hilarious. Oh, that is fucking awesome.
The worst thing is that we had a 3-hour band practice right afterwards.
Oh, dude,
It was horrible.
Were you just fucking? You're full and you're trying to. Oh god damn, dude.
Yeah.
I never knew how low my.
All right, dude. So okay. So with all the cheese, how long were you fucking laying fucking basketballs or what was the deal? Did you?
No, because I eat undercooked meat. It's never solid, buddy. Eat the raw chicken, you don't have that problem.
Whoa! I'm just saying.
All right, let's take a
Burping
listen to
up
some
all of
tunes.
your vocals. That's when you realize how low your lows can go.
Right. We've got some glutton for punishment, some zeal, and what is it?
Ardor.
Ardor. Ardor. Zeal and ardor. And then we've got one of Alex's picks. This is one of my favorite old school fucking. This is the roots of hip hop and rap. Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. I used to breakdance to this song when I was a kid.
Me too.
When I used to roller skate and shit, dude. Way back in the day. So
Where are there's photos of this?
I'm old as fuck, and
I'm
so
here
is
there
this
are
song.
photos.
Do they,
So-
do they call it
said photos.
breakdancing because you broke something?
Yeah, all the tiles on the floor when I was trying to backspin.
Oh, I thought
But,
it was all the cameras and people trying to get pictures. From you.
Also, we're gonna play some Kobaloy, which is playing tomorrow night at April 15th at Lee's Liquor Lounge with these characters here: Echoes of the Fallen, Beastface, Glutton for Punishment, Kobaloy, and that one other band who's headlining Witch Den.
Ooh, 2 a.m.
We're yeah. So everybody, make sure that you leave at 1:30. Just for insult to injury of being a. All right, sorry.
Why though?
All right, so we got some Kobaloy on the end of that one. So we've got some Glutton for Punishment. So stick around, folks. We got a little bit left, and we'll be wrapping this bitch up. So thanks for tuning in. We'll be back though. Hang on, we'll be back. Yeah, a little Kobaloy action there. Tomorrow night, April 15th, at Lee's Liquor Lounge. These jack wagons here are going to be doing a show. You guys are headlining the show, right? No, we haven't established that yet. Okay, so
Why not?
Tomorrow night, April 15th, at Lee's Liquor Lounge, Echoes of the Fallen, Witch Den, Beastface, Glutton for Punishment, and Kobaloy, the last band we played there. Kobaloy is a fucking great band from way the fuck up somewhere. Boonsticks, fucking, what is it, Brainerd?
Brainerd.
Brainerd.
Yeah.
I always get it mixed up between Brainerd and Bemidji. They're probably not really all that close together, but they
Hey,
both
40 minutes outside of the cities, everything is the same.
right.
Except Brainerd. We love Brainerd. And Bemidji.
Also, I wanted to push you towards ritualmadnesspodcast.com. On the right side, you can connect with us with a multitude of links: iTunes, Stitcher, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. And I still am a little behind on some of these videos that I need to upload and edit and all this other shit. Do me a favor, download the Listen to My Radio app to listen to the station and our live podcast as well. That's LISTN, the number 2, My Radio, on your app store, and in the search bar, push Ritual Madness Podcast. You'll be able to listen to the station at your leisure. There's a lot of different music we got on here, plus comedy, punk rock, metal, sludge, fucking doom, whatever style you like. I guarantee there'll be some shit you ain't never heard on there. And if you shop Amazon, click the Amazon link, please. Bookmark it as your own. Every time you buy something from Amazon, kicks us back a couple pennies at no cost to you. If you're in a band or have friends that are in bands, please go to Ritual Madness Podcast at Gmail and send me a fucking show reminder, or send me some tracks, or tell me a good story that I can relay and pretend and say that I'm your friend or something. I don't know. I don't have very many friends. Jordan doesn't like me anymore because I won't play.
He doesn't
last.
like anybody.
Well, we don't like him either, so.
Yeah, well, you guys are the band that never leaves, so.
I mean, he is. It is on his bucket list to quit this fucking man.
Yeah.
True story. Are we the band that's been on here the most?
They
Pretty
can't be
damn
right.
close. I mean, I think.
This is our third time on
Yeah,
here?
third time.
So are we paying rent?
I like
legally
No,
now?
but
I do,
But I'll
actually.
tell you what, I think that Nathaniel.
you do?
Nathaniel has actually been on here more than anybody else.
How does it make you
me?
feel?
Well, you, but I mean, anybody else besides you. Nathaniel's been on here,
Still better.
Oh,
Christ.
he's still world famous. You're catching
Yeah, well, I'm getting to world famous.
Well, I mean, he is a world famous bitch. So
Who, me or him?
it. Yes.
He was pointing at Jordan, but he meant me.
yeah, that's fucking.
Complicated relationship here.
So,
Is that a Facebook status?
that's
It's
what we
it's
are now.
complicated.
so if you're just tuning
It's
in,
complicated.
we are talking about their new vocalist Alex from Ghost Hook is now the last part of the Voltron, which is Echoes of the Fallen.
Yes.
And if you haven't had a chance,
best
nobody
part.
really has had a chance to see Alex play with you guys, right?
No.
Omega drummer, and that's it.
Yeah, Sean.
Sean.
Sean
Yeah,
hung out
Sean.
at the
You mean
practice.
Shern?
Sure.
Other than that,
Oh
no
my
one
God.
outside of the 5 of us has seen us play.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be it tomorrow.
That's
It's gonna be
awesome. So tomorrow is
Looking
really
forward
Super fresh.
really the
40
unveiling.
minutes of disappointment.
So
like-
so
As
5
opposed
times
to
my
40
record.
seconds of disappointment.
Tomorrow, I pop my Echoes hymen and
yeah, nice. Are you gonna bleed, or is that
All
fucker,
over the place.
Is that
Yeah.
certified?
Oh, he's
well,
a
it's not
bleeder.
gonna bleed. He's already gaping.
heavy flows.
You can be both.
Oh, that's awesome. So, is there any special things that you want to tell people, or you just want them to show up at the show and get them there to
We're
take-
giving away a big wheel.
Nice. There you go. Are we talking Green Machine, or are we talking?
We're talking
We're
something
too
like,
cheap to actually get brand name. So
yeah, we're talking like kind of like a sherbet colored one with kind of that flat spot where you skid.
Yeah, right.
You know,
it's really just like duct tape, some sticks, and a used bike tire.
yeah.
Whatever you find in the area.
It's made out of Legos, and
I mean,
it's only
it's-
like this big.
Downtown Minneapolis, so
You didn't
sure
mention
we'll find
scale.
something.
Right.
The seat may or may not look like a fireman wearing a helmet. Just ignore that.
Wait, fireman wearing.
Don't think about it too hard. You start blood will come out of your ears, and it's No, we're just
Don't sit next to
doors
it,
are
not
at
on
8.
it.
That
Music's
was
at
the
9.
dumbest thing I've
And you
ever
guys-
heard in
you
my
guys
Get
life.
there
have-
at 9 and fucking.
You guys have some new
Watch all the
merch
bands.
as well, right?
Oh, yeah.
You're releasing some new merch. Some very cool designs, by the way.
Yeah, we got the coveted True Cunt T-shirt.
Hells yes.
Coveted, the world famous. True Cut.
World famous
Yes.
coveted True Cunt T-shirt. We got a moon skull design T-shirt. We got some posters made up of that same design. Some limited edition, nice
I need to have one
glossy
for the room here.
cardstock.
That's pretty sweet. Yeah, I'm really excited for
We
it.
got the True Cunt koozies and buttons, and we got patches and.
Posters.
I already
Decent.
talked about posters.
Yeah, Casey, pay attention.
What else we got? We got our EP. Our EP is available for $5.
Yep, it's a legacy
We got
EP.
stickers and hand jobs and
Wait, who's giving out hand jobs?
You are Tiger
Yeah.
Balm.
Tiger Balm, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
you
Yeah.
volunteer. Remember?
Yeah, exactly. Crankshaft, man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, yep.
Twister.
I think I owe you one for that Alter Bridge thing.
That's
Don't I owe
right.
you a gentle handy with icy
Yeah,
hot?
icy hot. I graduated.
That sounds
that
so
mistake before.
appropriate.
It is. It really is.
Not purposely made that mistake before, but
Wait, which
icy hot
mistake
on the
did you make?
balls is terrible,
Dude,
by the way.
jalapeno on the shaft.
Also,
is never
icy
good
hot
either.
in the eyeball is fucking terrible.
Gotta make the milk to put the fire out.
I'm already committed. Just
The fire bad. Exactly.
yeah, we got a whole bunch of new stuff happening for us. Merch, songs, singer.
Most of it terrifying.
So I actually used Neosporin as lube one time for banging some chick in the ass.
I am not surprised.
No, it was pretty awesome. She was like, "You got any lube?" And I was like, "Not really."
Wow.
She's like, "Well, what do you have?" And I go,
Neo.
I got
Neo.
Neosporin. Dude, she
Neo.
snatched it out of my hand, was like, just fucking, there you go. Off you go to the races. I was like, all right, fuck it. I mean, this is a first date, roadhead and anal. She's a good girl.
I mean, at least you didn't.
Good
At
kid.
least you know you didn't give her any scars in her butthole because Neosporin.
No.
Was it in that order?
Wait.
Oh, God,
Or
I
was it
hope.
in another order?
It was roadhead first.
Oh.
Oh, it wasn't butt sex
Well,
that
that's
wrote it?
disappointing.
No, it wasn't butt sex in roadhead.
No, in the
Well,
the
she was an
mouth?
okay girl.
No ATM. No.
No, okay.
No, ass to mouth, which was,
Could have been a champ.
that's a hell of a fucking story to just drop on a motherfucker.
Like, did you like?
Neosporin anal.
Was it so you blockbuster?
Fight the poop.
Fucked before it was actually a thing.
Yeah, that's what I did. It was fucking
nah,
pretty
nah,
awesome.
nah,
I couldn't keep
Neo.
that one though. She was a little weird. It was fucking
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
a
I could
vegetarian.
imagine.
You know, and like her vagina tasted like vegetables,
Oh, so
like
she
a
did
medley,
like meat, but
like
she
a
sure loved the
vegetable
bone.
medley. That's what it tasted
It's
like.
like fucking overcooked broccoli.
No! It's like mild sauerkraut.
Oh,
Those
that's
meat,
awesome.
meat,
That's
but
awesome.
She sure lacks the bone.
Oh yeah, that's good. So where can people find your music other than at the show
Next to the
tomorrow night?
Neosporin at Walgreens.
if they're lucky, nowhere. We got our Bandcamp, Echoes of the Fallen, MN.
Jeez, could you make it any fucking more difficult?
We wanted to like
You're not even fucking high. Jesus Christ.
let Alex take this.
I was trying to remember what it was. It's like, yeah, it's Echoes. Let me look it up.
He's doing his
Have
math.
the technology.
You had one job.
Long division.
Yeah, well,
something one job.
Echoes of the Fallen Pie.
If you'd like to donate abacuses to us,
Going back to that whole like what like
Which
Echoes of the Fallen
Which
dash
hole?
mn.bandcamp.com. You can
.org.edu.
Google it,
download.
please.
The newest version of Nameless Ones is free to download, so you can go. You literally just have to press download.
Good story, bro.
going back to your thing about
Sounded
not,
cool in my head, you fucking cock.
not firing a show is we actually this is before I rejoined, but got yelled at by some other promoter that they had the wrong Echoes of the Fallen band.
oh yeah, there's a
Yeah.
British Echoes of the Fallen,
They use
and
their logo.
we got
They-
got shade for not promoting an event in fucking London or wherever the hell that was.
Yeah, the promoters were
What,
yelling
did
at
they
us.
call you cunts all the way? You fucking
Yeah.
cunt. You
Yeah,
fucking
no,
we
wankers.
That's
got
why we
this
got the
nasty
idea.
message from the promoter saying that we're not
Oh, he was pissed.
promoting the show, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, You have the wrong band.
You
Dude,
realize
we're in
you're
Minnesota.
using-
Where
Right.
the fuck is Minnesota? Across the pond, dink.
Yeah, and you're
Not as
using
bad as
our
the
logo.
well, it was like there was another band that has since changed their name from like Oklahoma or something that had the same name as us. And the promoter actually used our logo on their flyer.
Yeah, that was cute.
It's been twice that's happened.
That's hilarious, dude. That's
As it stands, as far as I know, we are the only currently going Echoes of the Fallen. All
No,
the
So
other-
there was
British
no
one
cease
came
and desist
back.
or anything like that?
No,
We sue.
they're broken up. I looked it up after you brought that up. They're broken
Okay.
up.
Well, that's
Oh, the
good.
British guys?
Yeah, they split up.
Right.
So the future is somewhat bright for you folks, right? You guys are fucking ready and ripped to write some shit and get things going. And it seems like the writing process is going swimmingly so far, which is
yeah.
which
Thus
is
far,
great.
yeah.
Got a lot
Great
of
to
riffs
hear.
coming up.
I like to hear a story about Cats finding new members in their band and moving
He
forward.
said cats, and I got
Cats.
really excited.
Yeah, I'm pretty
That's
sure I've
unfortunate.
actually sensed that erection you just got.
Yeah, it's because it's the
Oh,
closest,
n-
it's
yep,
the closest
yep.
thing he's got to pussy in a long time.
Well played.
Laugh it up, Casey.
Oh, Casey's the one
hey,
that gets the heat for that one.
So Jordan, I really want to know is that paper sandpaper tongue? How does that feel on the?
You still haven't tried it. I thought you were adventurous.
Well, I mean,
I mean, Neosporin. Come on.
that wasn't my idea. I just was like, this is all I have, man. If it would have been fucking,
Well, it's all I have.
if it would have been hot sauce, I probably would have used that too.
Oh, hey.
I begged you for a Cholula guy.
Let's talk about Graydon for a moment.
I do know a guy that jerked off with Tabasco as lube.
Whoa!
Oh, it's Tabasco.
Yeah, it was Tabasco.
I thought it was a thicker hot sauce.
No, Tabasco.
Oh, my.
You'd have
mean-
to keep adding to those little
Right?
sprinkles. You're not going to get
That's a
out of it,
commitment.
dude.
That's commitment.
You're just getting
That
Sprinkles
night,
on there?
he was laying naked in a bathroom with toilet paper soaked in milk wrapped around his cock.
That's hilarious, dude. Oh my god.
I've not been far behind that scenario.
What?
Wait, hold on. Which part of that? You fucked a bottle of milk? What's going on here?
Yeah, dude.
I plead the fifth.
There was also an incident that the same guy was dyeing his pubes and in the process of bleaching them beforehand got
my
bleached down his
God.
pee hole.
Oh man, that just fucking it burns.
So
right
how
now.
am I the weird one?
Yeah, somehow you tap all
We
that.
don't have time for this.
I kind of want to make time.
What? So what are we
He
talking
He
about?
just
Nathaniel?
won't.
What'd
He
you do?
won't ever tell
the
me.
weirdest person that
All right,
Jordan knows.
we both know Graydon independently of each other.
Right.
And he knows the hot sauce story with
Right.
Graydon.
Right.
And apparently the dipping is junk and milk.
Well, how else are you going to get rid of the hot sauce?
But he keeps saying that I'm the weirdest person that he knows.
He also knows
And I'm
Garth.
sitting across the table from you, Greg.
What the fuck did I do other than Neosporin butt sex?
Yeah, I remember that the story, with the bullets and waking up and
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I forgot about that one. Yeah, that's always a good story.
That was a
Where I
wild
lost,
ride.
lost
Look
my
up
gun,
that
right? That's when I
episode.
lost my
Yep,
gun.
yep.
You know what's funny is the girl I lived with actually texted me the next day, going, "I'm glad I didn't fucking come downstairs to find you laying
Yeah,
butt
I bet.
naked on your bed with bullets all over the fucking place." I think I actually had a bullet in my butt crack when I woke up. That's fucking ridiculous, dude. Losing your gun in the rafters, you know what I
Wait,
mean?
did you put it there yourself?
I put the bullet.
yeah.
Yeah,
in your butt.
yeah, pretty much.
He had,
Hey,
he had an itch.
I'm such a hard ass. Can I set this fucker off here?
Just fucking, it didn't work. So.
I can't find the gun. I'm going to shoot you somehow.
Yeah. Pew, pew, pew.
I'm
Fuck yeah.
surprised you didn't put
Face
it in your
down,
pee
ass
hole.
up toward the door. There's a bullet right in there.
That just painted a terrible picture in my
Oh
head.
my
It
god!
could have.
Like
You walked in.
like a cat in heat. Wow. Wow.
Oh, so Jordan 100% of the time?
Yeah, pretty much.
He ain't disagreeing.
You're just missing. You're trying so hard, but just shooting blanks.
Oh,
all night.
Just like you
I'm
did last
chuckling.
night?
Again, shooting blanks. Just keep trying.
where was that quick cricket track you were looking for?
He had to pull up the fucking rim shot.
It wasn't worth even finding. They're just the jokes aren't that good.
Like most podcasts with echoes of the phone.
Yeah, no shit.
All these
Yeah, you,
jokes.
you keep saying, "Yeah, come back on the show."
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's totally
every now and then a
only
decent
reason-
radio show needs a rating drop.
The only reason that I agreed to it is I was hoping that Alex would be here since he missed the Ghost Hook last podcast. I figured, fuck, maybe he'll show up and I won't have to deal with these assholes. But he got so high, he's like almost OD'd.
He's proud of it.
Life goals.
Hey, I was surprised to find out it was April today when you said the date.
Oh shit! 420's coming up. You guys are doing a show. What? 421? You got
421,
another
yeah.
one too.
God Came From Space, Gorgatron, TikTok.
Yeah.
We're going to have some rap on the show.
Nice, man.
Us, Moloch.
Very cool. Very cool. Nothing like a good stoner show. You know what I mean? Everybody get ripped and celebrate the earth. I know everything from the earth. So
Let's talk about everything, Josh.
I know it. Everything. I know it. Everything. I speak.
Josh,
awesomely.
you've actually been pretty quiet tonight, man.
Told you.
He's so
That's kind
high.
of what I do.
He is struggling to keep his eyes open.
Whatever.
Yeah, he
I
looks-
think
he looks Asian
the
right now.
the emotion we got out of him is when Casey said
Asian.
something. He just was like, "No, we're not looking
fucking
at the
He
watch.
just shook his head. He's just like, mm-mm.
Yeah,
We're tend to have that effect on people.
we're not
You're not wrong.
using our anus for a vessel to touch wieners.
Just all these stories.
Whoa. I'm at the wrong place.
Hey, you're not true friends until you rub wieners together.
Oh, that's not true.
I'll never be true friends.
As long as you're not looking in each other's eyes.
I don't need true friends, I guess.
Then why does Nathaniel look me in the eye every time he wants to suck me off?
You know why?
It's just proper form.
because you keep promising him
Proper form.
candy afterwards. I think.
It's a common courtesy, man.
How do you think you wrote that song?
Oh, dude. So we've got one more tune before we head out here, guys. I really appreciate you coming in and doing the show, and it's always great to have you guys in. It's always been a blast to do these podcasts. I was super excited. My last few have been kind of lackluster. I don't know if it's the timing of doing the show or what the deal is. I've just been like, you know, it's kind of doing the shows all the time, and you know, you want to keep things fresh, and it's always good to have guys that you like hanging out with and having a good time with. So it's been a pleasure, dudes, and
Always.
I'm
Always,
excited
man. Thank
to see you guys play tomorrow. Excited to see Alex tearing it up there, and yeah, I mean, I'll be paying attention to everybody except for Jordan. So
You too?
For you.
It's cool.
pretty much, I mean, that I didn't know that Symbols could hide a big guy like that, but
To be fair, I do some really big symbols.
Yeah, you do it. He's shining them recently too. I was like,
shiny.
oh my god, I
Now-
can't
now
believe
with
how
the-
shiny they can get.
well, according to Nicholas Kilzecki,
great.
it's going to be you know, all the light show that you guys have is going to make them shimmer a little bit more. So
It's like a
Slightly.
hologram.
We got to distract from this.
You're right. There's gonna be a hologram of
Just
a
feel
real
like-
band.
so it's going to be
in front of us.
You guys are going to have Tupac.
Yeah.
There we go. It's going to be
It's coming.
Tupac's going to be doing a duet with Alex and shit.
We're
Oh
just
my
gonna,
god, the show's gonna be great.
We're just gonna project Death Clock on there.
I think that
I'm
I
okay
think,
with it.
I think we should set up a Lee show and actually promote that we're going to have a hologram of Tupac and see if we can get people to come.
Probably sell that place out real quick.
No, I mean this is in the works. You all should
It'll
go
end
to
up
it.
like Stargate over there in St. Paul. 60 shots at the fucking
Jesus.
at the club, and everything's going to get shut down just because a mention of Tupac's going to be there. It's going to be great. Shit.
I had an open bottle ticket one time that I fought in court, and
I was there for that.
probably
It's related to Tupac
three
somehow?
court. Yeah, no, well, it's related to Stargate.
yeah.
3/4 of the people that went before me to talk to the judge
Were
were all
all from-
underage drinking at Stargate.
Nice. That's hilarious, dude. That's hilarious. So
God bless Stargate.
So we got one more song, and hopefully, yeah. What is this last song?
Witch Den.
Who?
Witch Den.
Oh, they banned from around here.
Supposedly.
Wait,
No.
which den?
Yeah, they're from here, right?
Witch Den. Well, Witch Den.
Yeah, which dead?
That Den.
That one
That
over there.
den.
Oh,
the
that
bear,
Who's on first?
a fox den or a bear
Which
den?
is on? I'm bad at this.
Words are hard.
Things.
Which dens on home?
Oh, thank you fuckers for coming in. It's been a blast, dude.
Thank you again for having us, man. That was a pleasure.
Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening.
Fucking
Thanks for
Howard,
downloading whatever you folks did to listen to this shenanigans.
Christ, thanks
We
for
do
your
not
patience.
apologize.
This
Yep.
debacle.
We apologize for nothing.
All right, folks. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Ritual Madness Podcast. Ritual Madness Podcast. Ritual Madness Podcast.